environment set up initially. We're just going to go out there and we're going to do some laps. We're going to try and break this one open. I want to try and make some gains today. The chat window is there if anybody wants to say hi. Massive shout out to everybody there now. Let's go get stuck in. Settings. Assists will be traction control 1. We're going to turn the ASM off. I'm going to leave counter steer on strong for now, but that's where we're going to be. Let's go and dive in and let's get stuck straight in. On the timing sections. Oh no, I know what we forgot to do. Let's not dive in straight away. Come on. Already done 100 miles for the day. Let's get this ghost setting correct. Display personal ghost best, definitely. Load ghost is the 748.050. That's my current time. And the ghost offset I'm going to put to 0.1. I just want to be able to catch it and chase it down. We're currently at 2.41%. We've got the gold. We're chasing a 744.800, I believe it is. So we've got 3.2 seconds to knock off. So that's what we're going to do. Attempt to anyway. What I want to try and give you today is, if you're trying this, I want to try and talk you through some of the salient parts of the lap to make the 747 or the 749, whatever the gold time is now, somewhat easier. This car likes to accelerate out of the corners in a gear higher than you would normally go. So if you're lifting and braking into the corner, you need to get in that higher gear to accelerate away, not as you're lined up to leave the corner, but be in that gear to get out of the corner. Sometimes that'll be fourth, sometimes that'll be fifth. But the way it goes. I also don't know when this car wants to change up. It's a little bit of a misnomer. I've got a different set of headphones as well that are tuned to tyres. So I might change headphones in a wee while and give myself a better chance to hear the squealing. Not that I know that's going to do anything for me, but hey ho. There's another corner that you really need to be able to banzai. Down a gear, aim for that right hand curve, put the right tyres on the right side of the curve, straight line braking. Down to third gear. The idea is not to let the car slip out like that. But the Ghost did it as well, so we lost to come out. No chat at the minute, ads. I want to try and focus, I'm afraid. We'll get the chat after after the first 3 or 4 laps. Don't always give your chat right away from the start. I like to have a little bit of a moment where I can just go out there and do the do. And then as I get into it, I'll bring you into the chat then. Afternoon, Big Matt. I've just lost some time to the Ghost there, but let's just get this one nailed in. Didn't need second gear there. Third gear, third gear, third gear, third gear. Floor it, floor it. You really got to wait for that exit of that corner to open up. Flat this, don't lift. Keep it flat. Down here, you got to brake in a straight line. In fourth, keep it in fourth. Pump on the accelerator, get it going. See if you can keep it flat. Here, you got to brake on this shadow. Down to second, don't let the car spin out on you. Back up to third, accelerate out. See how much we've closed in on the Ghost there? That was really quite good. I haven't driven this for maybe 48 hours, so I'm just really trying to remember it. I need the odd sight a lap. third gear was a bit slow coming out of there. I think I want to keep this in fourth up here. I don't want to change up at all. Looking for that blue marker, braking just before it. Feel slow, felt it could have been quicker. If you're feeling it, it's normally right, I would say. Let's keep the toe down. We've been here before. As we go over the crest and as we start the downhill, we'll change them to fifth. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that curb. That gave us a bit of a shock. Right, we always can gain a little bit if we get this left-hander up here a little bit right. So I changed down to fourth. That's what we're going to try and do. Stab the brake, fourth gear, let the front end roll, back on the throttle. Had to lift a wee bit there. But I think we're doing okay. Keeping it in fourth. Lifted a little bit, braking down to third. Need to carry the speed through here without letting it slide and run wide, which I did. Just keep it in third, accelerate up the hill. Fourth gear, then we're going to change down just one gear, third gear in the carousel. Back on the gas. Run it, run it, run it, accelerate. We're just losing out to the Ghost a little bit, but as ever, we can always try and make up a little bit with a clean, smooth run through here. This requires us to be really quite tidy, quite smooth. We can flick the barrier up here on the left, as the Ghost has done, down to third to make this corner. Up to fourth. Now this next section is a fourth gear section, but you just have to get it right. Brake in, get the nice line tight. Across those curves, don't let it run left too far. We're good. On the brakes. Try and hold it in, but get on the gas again. Fourth gear downhill. Chase the Ghost. Don't let this slide too much. Try and take the straight line in along this curve edge here. Down to third. Don't let it slide too much. Keep it going. Losing out to the Ghost all the time. Keep it in third. Now it's turn in early. Get accelerating early. Really have lost out to the Ghost now, quite through there. We weren't quite as fast and efficient as we could have been. Should have kept it in fourth. Had to stab at the gears then. So all we've got now is the chance to clean up this section, and this is where I normally blow it. I'm normally great up to this point. Had to lift there. I've blown it, and that's exactly where I thought it would be. Let's keep this lap going though, because we'll set the time. There's no point resetting it. We'll give ourselves a Ghost, the second Ghost to run against. Talked myself out of that one, didn't I? Need to stay confident. Nah, rubbish lap, rubbish. Come on, let's go again. What I'm going to try and do tonight is try and get a banker lap in, see where we are, and then I'm going to try and do the unthinkable. I'm going to turn off the helps. Didn't get the car turned enough there on that acceleration. I'm a little bit further back this time than I was last lap. If you're sliding into corners, it's because you're braking too late. You've got to brake earlier and let the car actually rotate on the brakes rather than sliding. I'm slow out of there. I'm not going to change up into sixth like I did up here last time. I'm going to leave it in fifth. I'm going to banzai this corner, and as soon as I've got it stable, and aiming straight down the road, I'm going to brake. Not quite got that right yet. We are going to charge down here. Caught a little bit through there, I feel. Managed to get a little bit. Come on. Oh, slow round there. Didn't really cut the cut in time. Other thing I'd like to say is try and keep all four wheels on the tarmac rather than up the inside of curbs. I wasn't quick through there, wasn't quick at all. No lift, no lift, no lift, no lift. Brake in a straight line here. Back end of the car decided it was going to go then. We lost out to the ghost. I think I almost did some catching there. Really want to push on. I haven't found anywhere where I can make some time up yet. Oh, how did that go red? Oh. I'm continuously trying to find corners that I can make time on. I'm not quite getting the standard corners, the one that I know how to get right, quite right just yet. A little bit rusty. Just wondering if I need to be a bit braver at certain points. That was a second gear change down. See the wheel spin then? Whoa! Fluff that corner up. I don't know whether it's worth pursuing a lap where you clearly know you've blown a bit, but we've got through it. So let's see if we go. We're half a second down, but let's see if we can find that time. If we can find that time, it's not wasted effort. We know we can beat it next time because we're going to learn a little bit more. Some would say no, give it up now. What's the point in carrying on if you know you lost half a second? It's 7 minutes and 44 seconds. You've got a long way to go. You can win some, lose some. That's about the best I've ever taken that corner. But I was probably a little bit slow in, and I think that needs to be a 126.9. I think, but that's the half a second we're slow. I'm not going to sixth gear. Probably slowed down just a little bit too early there. Clearly still that half second down. First help aid I'm turning off is counter steer. Fly it, fly it, fly it, fly it, fly it. Come on. head to that wall so quickly. I don't want to lose it here again, so I'm just going to brake just before the end of this curb on the right hand side. Keep it tighter, much tighter. And I let the car slide out. I think I needed to push the brakes a wee bit then. Come on. Third time lucky. Let's get a banker in. Come on. Let's set a time somewhere near where we want it to be. I went slow through here last time, so we just lift off the brakes early, get back on the gas. Can't measure myself against anything. That Ghost is a second plus away. Let's see how we go. I don't know if I'm losing there by not changing up once you get the beeps, but I think still going uphill there is quite tricky. I like to change up as we crest that little rise, and then we get the acceleration down and away, but what we're doing, 112 was with that curb on the right hand side. Up to 5th, I don't know if that's the right thing at this point in time. Let's see how we go. See how we do. Come on. Physically feel closer. Let's get this right now. Come on. Focus. Concentrate. Went down to third, a corner earlier there, but we need to find the time through here, and we won't do it by braking. Get the power down. Oh, I had to lift the throttle then, that wasn't good. Oh, put the foot on the throttle. The front end went right. We've done exactly the same as last time. We've just lost it coming through that little section. The Ghost has managed to break away. Let's see if we've got a little bit of spark of genius in us to catch this bad boy up. Let's stay confident. Let's not talk ourselves out of it. Get the right line through here. There we go. It was there, I lost it. We're not used to humping those curbs quite so much. Just got to get this last bit right here. Bury the throttle. The Ghost seems to be racing away from us. I'm gonna go to 6 early. There we go, 6th gear. Have a slurp. I got a feeling this is going to be a 48.4, 48.5, 48.6, something like that. Just looking at how far away the Ghost is. I'm going to try a banzai on brakes. 48.5. But that being instant gold. Gold is ours, definitely. We're past gold though, so we just have to make sure. That was horrendous. That's the half second we lost at the start of the lap, wasn't it? So with that being the case, right, 30 miles in. It's coming off. It's coming off. It's coming off. It's there. Do we lose the ghosts? That's the question. How did we hit that wall? I've never hit that wall before. We don't lose the ghosts. Car feels a bit slidier through the apex. Oh well, we're gonna have to learn all this. Feels out of control. Wow. Good evening, Hugh. Car feels very much looser without that counter steer assistance. Is that psychological, or is that me just making excuses and wanting to turn it back on? Well, we just gained on the Ghost with a bit of opposite lock into that corner when we felt we needed it. Wow. $49.2. If you're a student of the timings of the ring, that's 0.2 quicker than we've ever been. But then we lost it because we effed up the next bend. But hey ho. Not so much slide mid-corner either, or was I just slower? The car seems to be much straighter on entry, doesn't it? He says as he slides it through the apex, but I've never cut that apex quite so much. Both these Ghosts are supposed to be a second ahead, so first lap with no counter steer on. As he leaves the circuit, right. Just come out of there a second. I want to bring that Ghost back just a smidge. I want a chance at catching him, and I want to complete a lap. So let's go. I won't be impressed if I lose the Ghost right now. I think there's much better turning. Oh, absolutely it is, my friend. We haven't discussed traction control yet. That's a whole another news story. Did I say news story? I meant news story. That would be a big moment for me. I turned in way too early for that corner then. Way too early. .49.3 still decent for me. 49.47 is normally where I'm at. Oh, I'm inside myself. The most uncomfortable feeling in the world. Had to leave my foot on the brake there. Car just wasn't slowing down. Yeah, lost it there by riding that curb. Had to lift then as well. Holy pachu! Oh my lord! That was bricking it. Proper bricking it. That didn't feel good at all. Didn't feel good at all. That was really frustrating. Need to be on the throttle early there to carry the speed through. Didn't see the car wobble when I hit that curb, did we? The Ghost didn't bounce about, and he's quicker than me coming out there as well. He got much better speed out of that last exit. Same speed. If only I could have put that first Ghost behind me and then concentrated on that second Ghost. That would be a different place right now. Lost the front end off that curb then. That felt really weird. Oh, the car feels so different. It has a slide after the apex. It does feel straighter, you know, though, on entry. Double go at that corner. Turned in too early. That's my common fault. Lost the time there, didn't change up to 5th at the right spot. Oh, blown it. Oh, I thought I had. Ah. Had to come off the throttle loads there. Look at that gap. He's just pulling away from me. Come on. We've gone to 6th early. That's a full second. That's the half second between each car. This is going to be a 48.5 again. But first time without the counter steer. And I broke way too late. I was chewing there. Chewing way too much. I know I've got time in it. I just can't beat myself. The ghost, that is. Yeah, the corners do feel different. You're right. I probably should have gone to weak first. But I feel I can be faster. But I've got to be tempted not to turn in too early, because that's my failure. I'm expecting the car to slide more, or I'm actually going to block the apex of the car behind me. So I turn in just that little bit too early. Slide, 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 gone. I know you believe in me. I don't. I don't believe in me at all. Yes, I do. I'm gonna do something I shouldn't do. Let's see if it makes a difference. Let's see if I learned anything. What I learned, that it feels way different. Got to get that ghost out of my face. Come on. I kind of had 2 stabs at that. Not as quick as last time, but that's still going to be my fastest ever through there, I'd suggest. Whoa. I felt myself pushing the brake pedal through the bulkhead then. No lift. Just lifting one wheel off the track and up onto the curb slows you down that much. I got the run out that corner then. I can't read what Steve just wrote there. I'll get back to that in a moment. I just read that as though you've got that certificate, Steve. Have you got a 744? Have you? Go on, tell me you have. I glanced out the corner of my eye as I'm looking through the back window of this Civic. I'm inside myself again. I don't know where I can find a whole 3 blooming seconds on this damn thing. I'm struggling to find half a second at the minute. And I've lost half a second since I drove on this last time. Come on, let's do this. This is the real meat and veg of this test, just here. I've actually been losing time through here the last 3 times I've been through there, and again. I had to change down to third because I lost the front end. Oh, you absolute... Come on. Don't lose it now. I had that. See the run there I got through that corner? And I've just absolutely blown it now. Got the run. Got the run. Got the run. This is only going to be a 7:47.95 at the best. Now I've just got to brake correctly at the end of this. It's not for the certificate, folks. That's 2.5 seconds further on. This is just to break that ghost that I set last time. Right, we're going to brake just after this right-hander. It's got to be half a second ahead. 47.92. That's a good start. That's a great start for 4 laps. Thank you for the support, folks. It's appreciated. Yeah. Let's save that ghost. We're into the 47s. So another 2 years we'll have this. Yeah, got a moon and a week and a half to go. Look, I've got to be in the top 3. Test Monkey's moved on. Just moving a little bit at a time. I'm just going to back out of this now and then reset the ghosts up. And I think I want to push the ghosts back out to 1.2. And then we'll put the chat on so that those people that want to chat can chat. It means I have to take my headphones off so I can't listen to the engine properly. I'm not going to put the chat on just yet. I'm going to keep... Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. I'm going to keep... An error has occurred, yeah. Entry period has closed. Yeah, we know. There's got to be a point where I break this. There it is, 7:47.9. Ghost we're going to push out to 1.2 because I don't want to run over my ghost, but I want to chase them. So where did I make the mistakes? Start, middle, end. I made a good half dozen that I can definitely pick up on. Let's chase him down again. Ghost is further away, so it is going to feel that I'm not catching up on him quite so much. slow out of there. I left in 5th. Was that the right thing to do? I don't know. All I've got to do is roll round and finish up closer to that ghost every lap. And it's simple, just finish within a 10th closer to that ghost every lap. All I've got to do is close in on it. All I've got to do is brake a little bit later, a little bit earlier, accelerate a little bit faster, accelerate a little bit earlier. Shave a couple of seconds off with a tighter line here, slide a little bit there. No, don't do that. That's all I got to do. Look at him go, he's gone away. Hang on. You found a bit of time taking 4ths instead of 3rds for a few seconds. You get... Oh, I see what you mean. You're saying you'd find a bit of time instead of 3rd in a few... 4ths instead of 3rds in a few seconds. You get better traction and you don't lose time. Right. So I don't know where I can use 4th where I'm using 3rd. Let me try that. Let me just see if there's some spots where 4th gear is actually the thing. See, even 3rd out of there feels rubbish. But I know where there are some corners that I rely on in 3rd. But I don't think you mean take the corner in 4th. I think you mean accelerate out of the corner in 4th. You've done this, so you know what the hell you're talking about. None of that feels right in 4th, but I know what you're saying. No, I'm not watching a replay. I'm not watching a replay. I can do it myself. I've got a button to show and hide ghost, Steve. I've got one already. But I need the ghost. I don't mind whether I'm driving inside it. I can handle that. I can't tell you from watching a replay other than knowing when they accelerate in 3rd or 4th, but that's going to be 15 minutes I don't want to spend doing, and I know that's lazy, and I keep telling people to watch my videos when it comes to that, but this is completely different. I know I can do this by pure will. Right. It's 4th gear acceleration out, not taking the corners. Nah, it's completely screwing my brain, that. I'll show you, Steve. I'll prove it. Yeah, I get it. It's difficult to explain. I've just got to find it and feel it. But all I'm going to try and do for the next hour is finish a 10th closer to that ghost all the time. I've effed up. Let my brain get back to where it needs to be. My ghosts are wrong, aren't they? That's the problem. I put the ghost too far. Ghost needs to be at 0.9. And before anybody asks, the reason I'm coming all the way out is because the ghost bugs when you don't come all the way out when you change a setting. So we did all right the other day with ghost at 0.9. Let's go. I've got so many laps in where I've got round to 9/10 and crashed it that it's annoyed the poop out of me. I've done it twice tonight. And I'll have took tenths off every time. If you were to say to me, do 20 laps, and once you've driven 20 laps, you've got the certificate, I'll take it. I'll do 20 laps. What did we do at Goodwood? We just drove for 80 laps and got the gold. What a complete nugget. I'm not doing 80 laps of the Nürburgring. Well, I might be doing 80 laps of the Nürburgring. 20 euros a lap, Jesus. Arrived in there too quickly, didn't I? Oh, you snugget. Let's go. Ghost goes bye-bye. .49.23, probably the fastest we've ever done. We changed down to 4th. Right, all we got to do is hold this for the rest of the lap, and that's another 10th gone. I've tried 4th out of here, and it didn't work out underneath Yamagawa Bridge. Feel like I need 6th there as well. Felt like I was going to break the steering wheel off the mount then. Had to brake. Felt it was too quick. Got the traction, just stay on, you swine dog. Holy ball burger. Don't usually go to fifth there. Uphill in fourth. Not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I've blown all that hard work. You gotta test it though. You gotta test it, you gotta try it. All I'm trying is tenths. Right, let's catch it back up. Let's take those 2 tenths back that we've just lost. No, holy. I'm not bothering with the 4th gear. I'm not, that's messed with my head. I'm gonna do 3rd gear and I'm gonna do 10th at a time. Because I'm TC, it's completely different to non-TC. 4th gear will wheel spin or get traction or whatever, or spool up more than 3rd gear with TC. I appreciate there's faster drivers out there, much faster than me. I will never be world class. I'll never be more class. .49.3, that's not too bad. Lost all that time. You anal bead, come on. Better top class than less class. Just saying. Well, there is that. Lost it. You. Come on. Well, cheers, Hugh. People like I'm in the same boat as you, mate. I'm people like you. That's the difference. And I don't think it's that they don't. It's not that they don't have time. I just don't think they could communicate on. Oh, flicking knickknacks. They're off living the best life, aren't they? The A-class people, the top of the tree class, the pro gear, the pro guys. They're off doing their thing because they can. For every 100 restarts, they get a good one. That was a throttle lift through there, not even a brake. Really had to stab the brakes then. I'm losing a bit of time through there now. That's really frustrating. 49.1, I've never been that fast. Never. Oh, poo in a bed. I don't have to be going. I do. But I reckon the Lambo's going to be more frustrating than this. Wait till Monday night. This is going to be my whole weekend coming up, this. It's going to be tomorrow night, Saturday, Sunday, not Friday. Friday's a special night. Oh, you tried to steal a bit there, didn't I? Come on. 7:47.9. 3.1 seconds to go. 3.127. Oh, hello, all. .128 to go. Jesus, and donkey emoji, or I'm sure there's a donkey one. Well, I've given the Lambo a stab. I've never tried emojis on there. I don't know if there will be one. It's the simple ones where I F up that does my head in. It wouldn't be so bad if I was trying to steal half a second. I'm only trying to steal a tenth. Oh, you. Donkey emoji. I'm going to take a quick pee. 1 second. How do you find that donkey emoji? I don't see any donkey emojis just yet. I don't see any. No donkey emojis. Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Wouldn't I just? Yeah. It's not like colon donkey colon, is it? Won't that bring one down? Or can you go and can you Google donkey emoji, copy it and bring it and paste it back? If you Google donkey emoji, then Control C what it brings back and then Control V it in the chat. That should work. You'll find your own donkey emoji unless they're coded into YouTube text chat box. I don't know. Then donkey doo doo would be another one, wouldn't it? We're away again. Miniature donkey doo doo. I can't see that, not with my eyes. I'm a little bit behind my ghost, but I'm going to stick with it. Two's a damn good start. $49.2 is mighty fine for a fat old grey knuckle like me. Sorry, grey donkey like me. Changed my channel name from Widowmaker to Donkey. I lost that there, didn't I? Come on, keep with it, hang with it, hang with it, hang with it, come on. Where am I gonna find a second in this lap? Came into there so quick. How did I get out of there so fast? What I've also found is if you turn the steering wheel more, you can actually fight the slide. Bury it, bury it, bury it, bury it, bury it. Don't lift, don't lift. No dirty left tyres this time. Got dirty right tyres instead. You're dork-tastic. Donk-tastic, not dork. I'd agree with that. We're doing alright. Right, I'm not going to blow it by changing up to fourth. Coming out of this corner. It's always been third to me, and it will always be third to me. I messed it up myself anyway by not keeping the pace going. Randy's back. Big long post. I'll have to wait for the straight to catch that. See if we can close in on that ghost again. Holy moly, chicken feed. Whoa! Lost a bit of time there, didn't I? Don't even know how the hell I held that. Listen to that wheel spin. We're going to close in on that ghost now. I know I made some mistakes through here, didn't I? I made a big one back there, so... The one thing you know about this certificate chase is it's never going to move. Time-wise, once you've got it, you've done it. Lost the front end again, had to lift the throttle. Absolute donkey doo-doo, trying too hard. Front end's gone. Brain's gone, head's gone. Will to win's gone, come on, get it back. Drive, 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 drive. Catch that ghost, you know you can. You made all the same mistakes. Stay on the track. Thanks, Randy. Downforce on front wheels for turning without lowering up. I've been pressing the brakes without lifting up on the accelerator for certain corners. Downforce on front wheels for turning without lowering RPM too much. Okay. So keep the throttle down, but just tap the brakes. Might stop it sliding out a bit, I guess. Yeah, this is going to be a 48, 6, 7, one would suggest. Would as a gambling man, would you give me that? Or do I have to call all three numbers? Does it round up? .484, so 2/10 down. Yeah, I don't want to brake into this next corner. I've gone to 6th. Why did I go to 6th? I'm just going to lose time against that now, aren't I? So talking about the 4th gear thing that Sam does, I think I should be accelerating out of those corners in 2nd, but changing up to 3rd works beautifully there. Holy hells of a chicken house. Donkey, donkey, donkey. Many donkeys. Many more donkeys than you care to shake a stick at. This time, we're having it. It'll make a boring video, but Christ, would it be good if I would get it. Saw an interesting Facebook post about this test this morning, suggesting that there's no realistic reality between this 44.8 and the real life version of the lap. The 44.8 was done with a really controlled race and drive, not with somebody really putting themselves on the threat of death by missing a corner or into a concrete wall, which I guess has its value. It has its merit saying that. But we are in a game, so we do have the cage of containment around us that says you cannot die doing this. Well, potentially. Absolutely nailed that corner. Absolutely nailed it, and I don't want to lose into the gravel. It just took me a little while to brake. I probably should have braked as I came off that crest, but I wanted to be straight. Getting that car turned to that angle was beautiful from second to third. That worked absolutely ace as I came into that first corner. Now I've just got to concentrate, get my nose down. Do the hard work that a donkey does. Carrying his sacks of gold ore in and out of a gold mine. Or sacks of grain. Hard-working donkeys they are. No lift, no lift, no lift, low lift. It's not a drift car. Look at that go off the grass there. Now we're into the real nuts and bolts of the lap now. Did you see the throttle attack that 3 times as the traction control took in? Now the interesting thing is I don't know which ghost is which from the last time I ran this. They're pretty similar, aren't they? They're pretty similar. They're in and out of each other like a pair of rutting deer. Forgive the David Attenborough type reference. Oh, look at him go off the circuit there. Look how much time he lost. Here's one of those third, fourth gear areas that I was struggling with. Really ate that curb on the inside there, didn't I? Really borrowed some bricks and mortar there. Better, better, better. Holy cheeseburger, did you see it slide in third there? I want to stay calm here, I don't want to bottle this. It's the front ghost I'm interested in. Not the back ghost. The back ghost is not my best. $747.9. There's a chance of a 747.8 here, and then by 2026 we'll have that certificate. Don't think I've got it. Well, holy testicle cheese. Right. Positive mental attitude, bit of PMA. Let's turn this negativity into a 47 dead. Holy. Okay. So that slowest go should be that 47.8. They should be intrinsically closer to each other now. Look how much you can borrow there. Locked it up, look. Not good. ABS surely has an effect here. Though I've been told ABS off is just as good. In fact, faster. Ghost disappeared for a moment then. Yeah, unlucky. Yeah, that bit of a first world problem there, isn't it? For me. The struggle's the same. Cheers, Neil. The struggle is the same, promise you. It's just a matter of digging deeper and pushing harder and, you know, not giving up. I thought I broke earlier then, but all I did was induce the same slide by releasing the brakes too early. I let the car run through rather than trail braking. I don't know if I should drive around the tarmac there rather than jump the curbs. I've effed it. I managed to knock 2 seconds off my time tonight with a little help from Az. Nice one. So Az has been in the chat room with NW. Awesome. Good stuff. Well done, Az. You're the expert round here, bud. You're faster than me by a whole second. It's really good of people to lend time to others to show them. Just that time. I mean, you guys do it on the chat. Sam tries to do it. And I say tries to do it. Sam is a whole different level to me. Just probably like you guys think I am to you. It's not the case. Every little bit, it just takes a little bit to translate in your brain. And it is so hard sometimes to take the guidance and advice. Just as equally it's so hard to give it because it's so hard to explain. No, you're right, Az. It's fine. It's time well spent helping others. It's a good job. Just keep that right wheel on the curb, and it's the fastest way through that corner, I believe. Is that you gold then, Neil? Or as close as, or are you there? I tried to run it round there without using the curbs, and it's a little bit slower. That Hunter? Yes, it is. How you doing, sir? You all right? Nice bold shout out there, Hunter. Don't lift, don't lift, don't lift, don't lift, don't lift. Steer it in. Whoa, there we go. Like being at Alton Towers. Holy chipotle. All that steering meant no acceleration. 1.6 for gold. Touching distance, mate. Touching. Lost a little bit of time through there. Get the steering wheel straight and we'll chase it down. I've got a video, Hunter. If you just go back 4 or 5 days, it's 40 minutes of a video, but I'll give it in a nutshell. If you're not comparing Gran Turismo to Forza, it's a great game. So, Forza Motorsport on its own rights, if you've never played any Forzas before, is actually pretty damn good. If you've got a decent PC, I've got a semi-decent PC. It's not top of the tree anymore, but it is actually a really good looking game. Gameplay wise, I've not gone far enough into the game to find out whether it's going to hold my attention, but I will tell you this. I'm still playing GT7 and not Forza Motorsport, but GT7 what makes my channel what it is. So I'm going to stick with GT, but as a second game, if you pitch it against a set of Corsa for my attention, Forza Motorsport's going to get it. The racing is okay. I've got a little bit of modification I need to do to my pedals to make them work better with Forza. But in terms of the issues that people have, it's not Forza Motorsport 6, etc. I don't have that opinion in my head because I never played Forza Motorsport 6. I played 7, I played Horizons 5. But Forza, cars feel good, traction's there. When you start to get them upgraded, of course, the very first car you get off the bat isn't the best, but you then find out it's bottom of the tree. It's got no upgrades. It's like taking a bog standard car here in GT7. I'm a little disappointed it doesn't have some sort of staged gameplay like GT7, because my channel worked absolutely brilliantly with the license tests kind of thing. But Forza doesn't seem to have that sort of thing. Apart, well, it's got the cup, the Builders Cup, which is great, but once you work your way through it, you're learning the game, aren't you, really, at that level? So I kind of like it, you know. I'm not gonna knock it. Forza Motorsport it's been out 3 weeks, I think, and there's already an update planned. We're supposed to get an update next week that's supposed to be absolutely barnstorming, according to Nenkai. Well, if that's the case, if it's going to be that good, happy days. Let's see what they bring to the game here. But Forza Motorsport, it's got a place. It's on my shelf of games to play. It's on my wall. It will get played. I will do more videos for the channel. The AI is hardcore. I suppose one thing that is better than GT7, the AI is absolutely knows. It'll grind you into the ground. Blown it. What an absolute... Go on, what's the word, Steve? Put the word in there. Lots of fixes and changes. Yeah, heard that. Yeah. Oh, if our best upgrade Forza, then I'll put that on in a minute. Get that updated. Yeah, that was disappointing. I talked all the way around there as well, didn't I? Wasn't even thinking about what I was doing till that last section. That's good. That means I'm getting relaxed into this. I've only improved 2 tenths today. I've got to do a video for it over the weekend at some point. I might just skip a GT7 video, which I know is going to displease my GT7 fans, but I've got to give Forza some sort of showing. It really is one of those games that's got such a big following that I can't ignore that for the channel. You know, I've got to try and bring some of that there. I'm never going to win over those doubters about GT7. Likewise, I'm never going to convince the people on my channel that absolutely adore GT and hate Forza. But that's the difference between platforms, isn't it? That's the long lost, the long told war. It's like Mitsubishi Subaru. I know people have owned both, but there's still that ingrained thing between somebody Subaru, they despise the old Mitsus. But that comes from the rally days more than snob. Well, it's not. It's Subaru snobs. We're a bunch of snobs, us Subaru dudes. But we'll fire up the GT before I go to bed tonight. Not GT, Forza, before I go to bed tonight. Get that updated, and we'll give it a whirl at some point over the weekend. Tried to hold that in on that inside apex, but it wasn't have it. My opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. They can complain as much as they like, but they get the same response out of me. I've been a game tester for 20 plus years at final development level stages. I've been involved with significantly more developed software than what is Forza and GT7, and I mean from a gambling side of things. I've done some work with some gambling companies on software for betting machines, which has got far more money than GT7 and Forza. And if you understand how much development goes into the game, my frustration, and people are perfectly allowed to complain when the game is released before it's ready. And both GT7, Forza and Microsoft Flight Simulator have all fell foul to the same problem, and that's greed in the manufacturer. So anybody that's got a complaint that is valid is 100% allowed to have it, because every one of these companies is doing the same thing, and that's letting you lot, us lot, do the testing. They don't have a massive testing platform anymore. I'm still involved with the EA Sports on a testing platform. So, and I'll tell you this, I've never got to see WRC as a tester. It's never come to the UK on the testing platform on EA. Not to the level that I'm at. But I'm told, I've watched Jimmy Broadbent's video on it, it's exceptional. It's really good. So, good luck to them. But I promise you this, there'll be the same complaints. Now, there is another argument to that, and that is that there's a lot of self-entitled people out there that think they should be delivered the absolute bee's knees of a game straight from the bat. Now, I'm not saying self-entitled to be rude. What people have got to understand is this is business. It's not you, me, or anything else. This is business. Get it out into the marketplace and get it out there and start making money, and that's what they're doing. If you're gonna stop it, you're not gonna get the games for another 2.5 years, and then the games won't be the same. So I think there's an aggressive way to complain about the game, and there's a good way to complain about how the game is being done, and that's not to use forums on Facebook to make your complaint, because they're not the right platform to complain on. People aren't going to get your complaints by complaining on my GT7 Facebook page, or F that, haven't I? Let's see what I can do. I'll get to that in a second, Sam. Sorry, mate. I've completely lost my thread here. Completely lost where I am. Got the line right through there, though. Holy chicken hells. Still think there's a second to gain at least. We're leaving it in gear higher in a few seconds. With leaving it in a gear higher in a few sections. Oh, you mean so like not changing up to fifth when you're in a fourth, or not just because the gear's going to change down? Yeah, there's genuinely two places where I have started to change up, and I know, and I really think I should be thinking about not changing up. Yeah, but just to finish off Hunter's question, I genuinely think everybody's entitled to an opinion. I just think people are complaining in the wrong way. So I'll ask you a next question, and but it's not a way of. I'll give you an answer to a question you haven't asked. Do I think we're getting an update on Thursday next week that's going to be the biggest thing for GT7? Somebody suggested it. Do I trust Enkai? There's the question. Rumors start all the time, and I genuinely don't think Enkai's intention is to cause GT7 any problems. I really don't think he's got bad intentions. What he's trying to do is just give people a heads up that there's good things coming. Telling us that the next update is massive when it's just building tension within the audience. It's just getting this frenzy of people going that think there's going to be something fabulous. What if it's 4 cars? Enkai will kill his own reputation by suggesting that 4 cars is absolutely going to be ace. Game's been out 19 months at the end. Yeah, I know it has. I know it has. And it's ace. It is brilliant, GT7. It is really, really good. Do you know why it's really good? Because I don't race online with all the wreckers. I've got to stop there. Sam's giving me some real good detail. In the first section at the bottom of the hill, it's faster keeping it in fourth, even though third feels faster. In the first section at the bottom of the hill. Yeah, I know what you mean, just after that bridge. You don't lose momentum when changing into fourth. Feels slower, but... Yeah, totally understand, Sam. Thank you. In the first section at the bottom of the hill, it's faster keeping it in fourth, even though third feels faster. Ooh. In the first section at the bottom of the hill, it's faster keeping it in fourth. Oh, now I don't know what you mean. Bottom of the hill. Keep it in fourth, not third. So, where's the bottom of the hill? Bottom of the hill. First section. So, the bottom of the hill. Oh, right, okay. Now I know Sam doesn't mean this bit bottom of the hill. Not gained quite so far on my goes there as I normally would, but too fast into there, slid like a goose. Fourth gear. I'll leave it in fourth gear through here because it's faster. Till after they're 6/10 slower. So here, oh, I was reading text. Yeah, shit bad. So there you leave it in fourth. Okay. So it is that bit. Bottom of the hill. Okay. You leave it in fourth there. Let's try that. Let's see if that totally screws with my brain. See if it's a traction control problem and not a gear problem. You don't change out of fourth after the left-hander. So you're fourth gear all the way through that till the double right. Okay. I'll trust. Gears bogged down, feels bogged down. Well, I kind of got that. Hung on, didn't I? 49.2, fastest I've ever been. Well, it's not. It's 0.03 off fastest I've ever been, but that's equal, I'd say. So it's fourth gear all the way to them there, folks. Massive learning curve. Thank you, Sam. Big addition to the team. I'm leaving this in fifth just here. I'm not changing up to sixth. I think it tops out on the throttle there though. Jesus. We gained 3/4 of a second through there. Just by getting that braking point right. Get out of my way, Ghost. Had to lift. Now I know I can do that. I need to push the Ghosts another half a second. Right, exactly as. How much faster was that staying in fourth? Keep it in fifth round the double right-hander in that second, then keep it on fourth on the last corner of the second section. You'll see how you get better drive down the corner. So don't, yeah, right, got you. The reason I'm changing down to fourth in that double right-hander is because I don't make the second corner. I'm on the grass if I'm in fifth, because I'm not braking right. So I'll have to change the braking pattern into there. Then keep it in fourth. The reason I'm in third is because I can't get the car to slow down. So I guess I've got to slow down earlier again. So it's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Roger that. Lesson time. Student. Time to be a student. Really appreciate it, guys. Sam, thank you, mate. It's difficult to get this old brain to pick up on that kind of thing. I fight it all the time. A lot of people fight learning, you know. Car slides so much. I've got no throttle to pull the car back round, so you have to be so much more accurate, but it is faster. I'm probably going to take half a dozen goes to get this through again. Yeah, I need to respond to that. I wouldn't be at a 747 927 if I'd been not changing down. I wouldn't be here. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I mean, it's took a lot of learning to get here. Yeah, I get that about the certificate, I know, but to get here, where I am, I've had to do it that way to naturally fight it. And I'm probably still going to have to do it a fair bit. I've got 9 days to get it done. And it's not going to be easy. For me, it's not going to be easy, but I'm not giving up. And I will listen and I will learn. I've just got to get over that. Rome wasn't built in a day. I think I've used that before, and I've got to learn. And I've got to do it. And I can't just bottle it and just... See, that needs third gear for me there. It's fucking shit. I've sworn now. I'm just a decrepit old fart. Seeing the light doesn't help. It just makes it further away. Mr. Negative, come on, sort your head out. It's no good if I can't complete the lap. If I just keep crashing into the wall, it's no good. I've got to learn. Feels so slow. I find in... Oh, you monkey. I know it's hard. I'm here. I'm living it. There'll be people who aren't even trying to get to the certificate because they don't even think they stand a chance. I don't stand a chance. But I'm going for it. I'm going to put... I dragged my balls through broken glass for 3.5 miles just for the chance to have that certificate on my wall. Kind of thing. I'm not even on the circuit, I don't think, there when I come around that corner. I'm always too fast into this corner. It took me 3 or 4 laps to actually get close to my time tonight. Leave it in 4th, he said. Maybe don't slow down quite so much. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I get it. I get it. I want to do it now, though, Sam. I want to do it in the next lap. I want to do it immediately. But GT, it's because it's GT7's rubbish. They haven't... It's because we haven't got Pikes Peak. It's because we haven't got a 3-wheeler to race round in. It's not. It's because I'm shit at it. And that's the truth. I've got to get better. I was not on the circuit there at all. A quick show of the replay will explain that I was actually... There was one wheel on the circuit, which was probably the back left wheel. Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. What's took me so long? A 49.1. I've never been that quick. I've never done a 49.1 through there before. I've gone to 6, but it's normally 150 through there. Ah, I went red that time. See that? I think I'm gonna swear in trademarks for a couple of hours. What do I mean? Well, there's a cream you put on hemorrhoids called Anusol. They can't ban me for that, can they? What? Just 7 more minutes to mail it. Oh, nail it, you mean, not mail it. I'm not posting out, no. Well, I suppose if that's what you mean, post a winning time. I've got 7 more minutes of track to get right, yeah. I haven't actually made it to the timing point yet, have I? A 126.9, as keeps yelling at me. It's really frustrating when I can't complete a lap. It's really annoying. I'd rather just keep. No, I wouldn't rather keep. I don't want to be so close that I have to bomb it and mess it up. I want to be improving, finishing the lap and knocking that 0.9. This goes away from my prescribed training method, which is, that's F, which is just to keep knocking tenths off, knocking tenths off, knocking tenths off. 2 new TTs tomorrow. They can go and swing. Trying to get the first section right, it was what I was trying to tell Az the other day, is not helping me get this. Getting the first sector right is fine, but it's not helping me get there. It's so hard to say how I've always done this myself. I'm not saying I don't want the advice, it's just, it's different. I can't sit here for 8 hours doing the first sector and getting an ace and then crashing on the first corner of the second sector because I can't remember what the second sector's like because I've been focusing on the first sector. It's so frustrating to be in this world where I'm so rubbish that I can't complete a lap. And all I'm doing is vocalizing what everybody else is thinking and feeling. I generally know everybody's in that same boat. 2 new TTs for tomorrow. Yeah, well, I'm not doing... Well, Monday night I'm doing... I had to lift there. Monday night I'm going to do that donkey one. I might have to skip a couple. Hang on a second. 2 new TTs for tomorrow. Why? Is the Michelin one at Atlanta extra? And is that what the big update is all about? Oh, it's starting to make sense now. I thought the Atlanta one was a replacement, not one on its own, a new one entirely. Yeah, you only get 10 days. It finishes next Sunday. It's an unusual finish, and I reckon it's going to be an absolute hound dog. I don't reckon it's going to be nice at all, that one on comfort mediums, sports mediums, whichever one it is. Totally unrealistic tyres. See, 4th gear out of there is shit. I'm swearing now. 4th gear out of there is just hell in a handbag. Suppose I should do that whole complex in 3rd gear, shouldn't I, really? Stop using 2nd gear. Yeah, that's what I've elected to do as. No, I haven't. I've elected to carry on doing it in fourth because I've not learnt anything if I don't. It's just so frustrating that I keep crashing it on the next bit. Sam's going to tell me he's in fourth all the way around here now. He's going to tell me he never uses second through there as well. I know he is. I know what he's going to tell me. He's going to say he's in fourth gear around this corner as well. I'm going to do it in fourth. And that's exactly what happens. Comfort mediums, yeah, absolute rubbish. I just want real tests, I'm afraid. Who would ever fit that car with comfort mediums and take it on a track? You slug in a handbag. Exactly. Exactly. If we're going to criticise GT for anything, or it's got to be PD that we criticise, it's that. It's the ridiculous tests they put in. The Lambo is just... the fact that the VGT thing's all fake anyway, it doesn't matter, but... I guess you guys will realise I am not an electric car guy at all. I guess you'll realise as well that I'm not at all interested in carbon footprint rubbish. And I'd like to know when Greta Thunberg is going to be banned from the UK and have her passport removed or stamped with ejected and not welcome here. Because we're just soaking up court time. Again, with her again getting arrested this morning. But she keeps getting back into the country, and I know if I got convicted of stuff... Yeah, exactly. If they gave me... fifth gear, keep it in there. I can do 112 round there in fourth. Sorry. It's because I'm shit. Third gear for theirs faster. It's a third gear Ghost. Even my Ghost ain't fast enough, is it? Don't lift, don't lift, don't lift, don't turn in too early. to lift. No reading the chat. Down to third for this one. Now I don't know whether to change up or stay in fourth here. Staying in fourth. Don't F it, widow. Oh, I did see that ghost jump then. When he hit that curb. Can I swear? Forever. That's what I mean. I haven't done that corner for half an hour. Does my nutting. But there is the other mantra. If you keep doing what you're doing and you don't change anything, why do you expect the outcome to be any different? And that's exactly what Sam's point is, and it's right. Stream will be demonetized anyway. It always is, every day. I don't know what it is with YouTube and demonetizing my lives, but if I stop and just change the live streams to Twitch and pay a Twitch subscription, it might be better. I wonder if I pay for YouTube Premium, whether that'll stop. I don't know. It's doing me head in though. And not that I get much anyway, it's just, it just turns them off. They don't share the stream. It does me head in. It's supposed to be big changes coming at the end of this month anyway for lives and stuff and monetization, so we'll see what does. Can't win. I'm going down to third. Let's do it again. We'll let that run by lifting off. Wednesday today, isn't it? I left it in fifth, thinking fifth would help. My brain's confused. It wants to change gears, and I know I don't want to change gears. Oh, it's all PD's fault. I'm rubbish. This should be a 49.4, 49.476. 49.2, that's fast. 113 I want. There it is. That's quicker. That's quicker. Now, don't bottle this, you old smeghead. Let's get going, donkey balls. Come on. Had to brake. Panicking. Now, can you imagine doing this in a GT3 car at the ring, live, that close to somebody in front? That is just absolutely mental. I can't do it with a Ghost. And your life's in your hands when you're doing it for real. Okay, I fully appreciate that I've never been this fast before around here, but we'll not think about that for now. I'll just look through the back window of his car. You can hit the wall, but it's slower. I'm alright, I'm keeping pace. It's not going to be a record beating lap, but we're learning still. We're learning. Had to double tap the brakes, then it just slid. Come on, let's go. Is it somewhere near midnight yet? Can I go bed and cry for an hour or two? I'm going to be putting hours into this, I know I am. Hey ho. Right, let's not F this next bend, let's get this, come on. Just while those ghosts mess about inside each other for a little while. Let's do this properly. F you, Steve. Go do it, you swine. I'm 100% sure Sam's going to tell me that's entirely fourth gear, this section. because of that change up. I gotta catch that front ghost. All in this corner now. Yeah, of course it is, Steve. I thought you were telling me to go TC8, TC0, counter steer assistant strong. Eight minutes to midnight. I did this last week and burnt it, didn't I? So, are we within 0.8 of that front ghost? Can we improve at the last little run for today? Oh, balls to the wall. Let's brake a little bit later. I think that is an improvement. Happy days. Going again. We're a bit slower to start with, but fifth gear then. Flicking Nora. Yeah, probably. It's just so slow, isn't it, though? The attrition war. That's where we're at. 129 miles in that take. 747.6. We're moving. We're moving. Top 2,000. I'm batting well outside my bat increase. Punching well above my weight limit. Christ, look at that. Coming along. Getting humped by the ring. Absolutely it is. Where's Big Stevie, babe? Where is he? There he is, look. There he is. Not far to go, Mel, mate. Yeah, give it a shot, Steve. Thanks, Az. Give it a shot. Top 8 on my friends list. Global wanking. Mr. Gallows laughing at me now. Marcolino. Jesus H. That's mental. You? What do you mean you? You want me to try a lap? Against that last ghost? It's well late, mate. I've got work in the morning. I've got work in 6 hours. I can't do any more. Let's go and do one thing to finish the day off, because we might as well. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. We got 7 of these bad boys, and we all know you love this. 10 likes. Happy days. Oh, there's a hint. And we got a 6-star to finish it off with. Happy days. Let's do it. Any bets? Any takers on where we're going? I'll give you a chance to see. No, Steve. No. Not a chance, Dirty Pants. No. Here we go then. Spinning first one. 3-star. Because it's about the most exciting thing you've seen tonight. Oh, is this that storm coming through, Hugh? 10 grand. Who's keeping count? Next one on. Oh, engine swap. Engine swap. Oh, a Maverick. So there's another. I can change up a. Counter steer assistance is doing the majority of the helping for your style. Oh, okay, okay. Just reading that text, you guys have now caught up with me, so I'm going to press the button so you've all seen it. I'll let you comment. That's for the Porsche GT4 Cayman, innit? Or the road car version. Are you up near Scotland then, Hugh? With a name like Hugh, you'll be Welsh Wales, won't you? Oh, torque converter. Fully customizable computer for the Lexus LC517. Well, that's great, isn't it? Our style. Our style. Yeah, okay. I got you. No comments about me winnings. I'd rather have the 5 grand cash, to be honest. That's right, you is. But it always rains in Manchester, so no drama. Oh, stack of cash. 30k. 30k. Always rains in Manchester. It rained every day when I lived in Accrington. Accrington Stanley over there. Yeah, I've heard it all before. Kinda, Steve. Kinda. Kinda. You's all Yank, mate, and I'm Brit. You's all Yank. Next time we're online, I've got to have a chat with you about a local racetrack to you. Something I found on YouTube. Let's spin the next one. He does autocross at this track. I don't want the Aston Martin. Thank God for that. I'll take the 10. Is people counting? What we got? 40 grand. 40,000. 1 4-star and then a 5-star. What do you reckon that'll be an engine swap then? Let's wait for you to finish. You'll see what I've got here. There we go. You'll just missed the ticket. Well, depends how you see that, Steve. Much better at. I've seen you drive a real car. You've never seen me drive my Mini. Mini's broken at the minute, by the way, folks. Been off the road since Monday. I broke it. I'd like that Stang, to be honest. 30k. Happy days. Right, 6-star left then. You're just about to see this one. You're just about to see 10, 30, 10. Yeah, got 50k. Engine, shitty park. Exactly. Throw in a 30k, so 10, 30, 40, 50, 80k. Are we ready for the 6-star? Are we ready? Let's go. No. What do we reckon it's going to be? What do we reckon it's going to be? Because I know what other people have said they've got for the 6-star. I know it's going to be a Ferrari pass, isn't it? It's going to be a Ferrari ticket. or a Lamborghini one? What do you think it's going to be? You don't reckon it'll be $500,000? A car for me 6-star. That's got to be a decent car. 1 mil. Oh, that'd be nice. That'd help. I reckon it's going to be a Lamborghini pass. Oof. Hang glider's being tight. He thinks 500k. I think this will be a Lamborghini ticket. I really do. Nothing from Az. No shouts from Az. Bag of chips. Oh, my missus agreed to a kebab on Friday night. Should we go? Spin it. It's on its way. There's 2 cars there. It's going to be a car. Hugh was right. And it's a nice car as well. We already own it though. But we can sell that. We can actually sell that. That's fine. Because we already own one of them. I was just so glad not to see a ticket. Right. A good bell buff. That's code for something, Steve, isn't it? Oh, it's gone up in value. Look as well. It's on the price rise. That's worth selling for now. No, it's the wrong car. It's not worth selling for now, then, is it? It's right down the bucket, bottom of the barrel. 328k. That's all right. I can't sell it now, can I? Because I've got one with Widowmaker. Yeah. Do I keep it? Understood. Know what you mean. Well, I am taking it to Spa, but I'm taking that one to Spa. Tip tickle. Steve. Stop it. Stop it. I tell you, we haven't seen tonight, and that's Poet or Uncle June, as we say. I got nothing else to sell in here, have I? Got nothing else to sell. No, I could sell that because it's a heap of shit. Nothing else to sell. No. We talked about them. I'm never selling them. Two of them. One's Steve's paint job. One's, yeah, not selling that. Never selling them. Never selling them. Oh, look at them bad boys. Never selling them. Never selling them. Never selling them. I know. Yeah. I've done that. Mazda Road to touring car. Toyota Tundra. I keep in that Toyota Tundra because I'm sure it's an engine swap somewhere along the line. Sure it's an engine swap. Honda Beat. There we go. Got the engine swap for the other one of them now. Look. Nothing else there, is there? I don't think I can sell. $3.6. Was it 1.6 million for the engine swap on that bad boy? What a mental case. Didn't even reset the mileage on it. No, that's it. Back mono's cheapest car out there at the minute. Whoa, for least money. There we go. What's for sale here? Favorite engine swaps? I don't know what it is. I don't know what I've got. Let's go and have a look. I own 2 of them for a reason. Toyota in it. There's a search up to the top left-hand corner here, if you never knew, folks. If you go and change car, just up here, there's a search. Toyota. Tundra. There's one there, and one there, black one. That's 506 brake. Have I already engine swapped it? That's the 3UR Tundra. Have I already done it? No, I haven't engine swapped it. Let's do this one then. I do have it. Oh, happy days. So it drops the CC, increases the weight. Increases the power, increases torque. That's got rid of another engine. Yeah, it's 1200 brake horsepower, the came as well. I've already done one. That's that one done. 516 brake horsepower, but it's 100% standard. Nothing changed on that, I think. Oh, fully customizable ECU. Did we do that for a PP thing or something? I don't know. I wondered whether this would affect that mission that you have to do, but I think that uses a bog standard card on it. Yeah. What was the other one we were just talking about there? The Cayman GT4S. Yeah, I've already got that one, didn't I? Porsche. Can't see it. There it is. This one here. I've got that tuned for Le Mans, but if you do that to it, 1,212 brake horsepower, mamma mia, and that's without putting the IRPM turbo on it, so that's going to be 1,300 ish. Pretty ace, isn't it? The huge update. Hummer, Silverado, limo, ultra huge. Yeah, wouldn't it be fun? Wouldn't it be fun? Right, folks, it is silly o'clock in the morning. My missus is going to shout at me, and it's time for me to go. I really appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. Thank you very much for chipping in. Massive thank you to Sammy Kins. Really appreciate the tips. I just need to know if Sam's back in the UK. Has he had to go to bed because he's in America? He's gone out for tea. He was in New York last time we heard. It is a handful. You need to tone it down. It's just mental. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much. No, appreciate it, Hang Glider. It's good in you. Thank you. And you, Az. Thank you, buddy. And Big Steve. I'll be back on tomorrow night. We'll do... will I? I really need to make 3 videos tomorrow night. I haven't made one tonight. I haven't videoed it, but I've not edited it. I'm going to do that in the morning. But I need to get content going out every day just to keep the channel going the way it's supposed to go. So that's what I'm going to do. Good night, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care.